this whole pre-history of OT.
Age of Enlightenment, hello. Number one over here, all you influence every single one of you.
Okay.
Whatever.
I think it really started over in the Industrial Revolution whenever people started moving to America for
What
jobs.
about the arts and crafts? Also, hello, the whole house.
The settlement houses? That helped a lot of people.
Guys,
Right.
I think it all contributed to OT. Not one is more important than the other. I think they're all super important.
Whatever, I'm still the best.
Okay. Let's just think about this.
Age of Enlightenment, where everything started happening. We have the moral treatment that was an influence. We have the settlement house movement and arts and crafts, and bam, the birth of OT, our baby.
During the Industrial Revolution, mass printing was invented so that ideas were shared within a short amount of time to the whole country.
How does this relate to OT?
So anyways, the Civil War also occurred during this time, from 1861 to 1865. And this is important to occupational therapy because of its sense of social justice and moral treatment.
Speaking of moral treatment, the father, what's your name?
William Took.
My name is William Took, and I'm the founding father of the moral treatment. Back in my old day, people with mental illnesses were caged up and punished for something they did not deserve. Likewise, the whole purpose of the moral treatment was so that people were no longer physically punished and that they were not put in cages for having a mental illness.
The settlement house movement helped establish multiple houses in urban areas to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor. Programs within these houses included social, educational, and artistic. Different ways of sharing ideas amongst the different class groups. One of these most famous settlement houses was the Hull House that was founded by my friend Jane Addams.
Hi, sweetie. Welcome to the Hull House. Y'all come in. Now, this settlement house is for low-income family and individuals who want to come and we paint, we sculpt, we print, and
Sure.
this is where we sculpt, weave, and paint pictures and draw art. This gives my people a really good opportunity to enjoy their life as individuals, and that's why I'm the best.
The arts and crafts movement, which was inspired by the Age of Enlightenment, was fathered by William Morris and John Ruskin. Through arts and crafts, people were motivated to work on projects, not knowing they were working on improvement of fine motor skills. This movement enabled people to work with mentally ill patients, which led to the creation of the field of occupational therapy.
As you can see, I'm Philip Cannell, striker of chains, and I introduce occupations to the institutions.
This is John Locke speaking. My name is John Locke. I am an English philosopher and physician. I may possibly be one of the most influential during the Enlightenment period. I was also known as the father of liberalism. During my time, I influenced OT through creating practices and being a key advocate of the imperial approaches of the scientific revolution. This approach relies on real-world data rather than theories or concepts. The evidence of empirical is something based solely on experience. Who would have known some odd years later in 2020, OT would still be having evidence-based practice based on evidence and not theories or concepts.
I'm Adolph Meyer. Pretty much one time I broke my leg, and I went to the hospital. Also, I'm Swiss, but I moved to America, so my accent changed, if that's how it works. But yeah, I went to the Hull House, and I made these connections between daily occupations and mental illness, and pretty much my ideas were so great that 3 decades later, they were introduced at some OT conference.
All of these movements contributed to new opportunities for therapy, treatment, and ways for people to engage in activities that they are able to express themselves in. And all of this to say that this is how we have OT as a profession.
You know, I didn't realize that all our parts are super important to the foundation of the field of occupational therapy.
I guess you're all equally important, kind of.
Yeah, and I mean, each era had its own focus for OT practice, and so I don't think like just one section is really important. I think they all have a huge part in OT as a profession. So I definitely think like not one era is way more important than the other.
It took different parts, or everyone took different parts to make OT basically, and we needed the moral treatment, the settlement house movement, and all the important people to bring OT together as a whole.
All right, old lady.